What if I told you that after age 50, more than 1 in 3 Americans loses enough strength to make something as simple as getting out of a chair a daily struggle? That means millions are quietly slipping toward falls, fractures, even losing independence without realizing it's happening. And here's the scary part: by the time you notice it, the damage is already underway. But it doesn't have to be this way, because today I'm going to show you a movement so simple it looks like just standing. Yet science shows it can rebuild strength, improve balance, boost your energy, and yes, even support your vitality in ways most doctors never mention. You don't need a gym, you don't need equipment, you don't even need more than 2 minutes a day. This is about you taking back control, proving to yourself that aging doesn't mean decline. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, I'll break down exactly how this forgotten pose can change the way you move, feel, and live starting today. 1. Real strength begins from the ground up. Think about this: after 50, true strength isn't about lifting weights at the gym. It's about whether you can stand up from your chair without using your hands, climb the stairs without wincing, or carry your groceries without fearing you might stumble. That's the difference between living confidently and depending on others. For many Americans, these small, everyday actions become the hardest battles, and most don't realize it until it's almost too late. Here's where the horse stance changes everything. When you sink into this position, your quads, glutes, hamstrings, and calves all fire at once and stay activated the entire time you hold it. Unlike high-impact workouts that grind down your joints, this is pure controlled tension. It's called isometric strength, and research shows it can improve muscle endurance and balance in adults over 60 by up to 25% in just a few weeks. That's like rewinding the clock on your legs. The beauty: it's gentle on your knees and hips, yet tough on your muscles, the perfect combination for an aging body. Start small, just 30 seconds a day. Over time, you'll notice standing taller, moving steadier, and feeling more grounded in every step you take. Because stronger legs don't just help you move better, they help you stay independent. Your legs are your life support. Lose them and you lose freedom. Build them and you keep control. But knowing this first benefit isn't enough, because strength means nothing without stability, and that's where the next hidden secret comes in. 2. A strong core is more than abs. It's your lifeline. Most people think core strength is about six-pack abs. But after 50, your core isn't for looks, it's your lifeline. It's what keeps you upright, protects your spine, and stops that nagging back pain that sneaks up after sitting too long or bending the wrong way. Imagine getting out of bed in the morning without that stiffness, or driving for hours without feeling your lower back burn. That's what a strong core gives you. Here's the truth: when you hold the horse stance, your entire midsection works silently. Not just the abs in front, but your obliques on the sides and the deep stabilizers in your lower back. This is 360-degree core activation, the kind that builds endurance, not vanity. Studies show older adults who train their core this way reduce back pain and improve posture in as little as 4 to 6 weeks. That means standing taller, breathing easier, and moving with more freedom. The best part: unlike crunches or planks that can strain your neck and shoulders, the horse stance builds strength through stillness and breath. Just a minute a day teaches your core to fire steadily, so you feel lighter, more supported, and more resilient in every daily movement. Because in your 50s and beyond, your core isn't about appearance, it's about independence. Without it, every step feels heavier. With it, your body feels like it's finally working with you, not against you. But strength and core stability are just the beginning, because there's an even quieter threat most people don't notice until it's too late: the slow, silent loss of balance. 3. Regain your balance and reconnect with your body. One of the most overlooked signs of aging isn't gray hair or wrinkles, it's the quiet loss of balance. You don't notice it at first, until you miss a step, stumble on the curb, or suddenly find yourself reaching for the wall just in case. And here's the harsh reality: in the US, over 36 million older adults fall every year, leading to broken hips, hospital stays, and sometimes even the loss of independence altogether. Balance isn't a luxury, it's survival. This is why the horse stance is so powerful. Holding it forces your body to stay centered from your feet all the way to your head. Your muscles engage to keep you upright, but even more importantly, your brain reactivates proprioception, your built-in GPS that tells you where your body is in space. Think of it like recalibrating your balance system. The more you practice, the more your body learns to correct itself before a fall ever happens. The best part, you don't need wobble boards, one-leg tricks, or expensive balance classes. Just your feet grounded, your breath steady, and 60 seconds of stillness. Start today and you'll notice everyday movements like walking down the driveway on a slick morning or dancing at a wedding, feeling safer, smoother, and more confident. Because falls aren't accidents, they're warnings. Train your balance now and you protect not just your body, but your freedom. But balance isn't the only hidden key, because what happens below the belt might surprise you even more. And it's something most people never talk about. 4. Support. Below the belt, without pills or awkward talks. Let's be honest, after 50, it's not just about stronger legs or steadier steps. It's also about what happens below the belt. Most people avoid talking about it, but pelvic health affects everything from bladder control to intimacy, and ignoring it can steal away more than just comfort. It can steal confidence. In fact, research shows nearly 40% of adults over 60 experience pelvic floor weakness, yet very few ever seek treatment. Here's where the horse stance does something unique. As you hold the position, the deep muscles around your hips, pelvis, and lower abdomen switch on. Blood flow increases, tissues wake up, and circulation improves in places most exercises never reach. For men, this can support erectile function and performance by improving vascular health. For women, it tones the pelvic floor, which supports bladder control, stability, and sexual wellness. It's not about vanity, it's about staying connected to your body and preserving quality of life. And the bonus, because the stance also encourages steady breathing and reduces stress hormones, many people notice better sleep, calmer moods, and a quiet sense of renewed vitality. Start with 1 minute a day, and you may feel changes not just in your body, but in your energy, your confidence, and your relationships. Because true wellness after 50 isn't just physical, it's deeply personal. And once you unlock this inner strength, the next step might surprise you even more, because the real challenge isn't your body, it's your mind. 5. Train the body. Quiet the mind. Build resilience that lasts most workouts. Push you to move faster, sweat harder, or lift heavier. But what happens when your body doesn't need more chaos? It needs calm. That's where the horse stance becomes more than exercise. It's not just your legs that shake when you hold it, it's your mind that gets tested. After 30 seconds, your thoughts wander, your muscles burn, and your brain screams, quit. But if you stay, breathe, and focus, something powerful happens. You begin to train your inner resilience. This isn't just motivational talk, it's science. Studies show that slow, focused movements, combined with breath control, lower cortisol levels and improve emotional regulation. In other words, the horse stance teaches your nervous system how to stay steady under pressure. And isn't that what life after 50 demands? When stress hits, when plans fall apart, or when sleep refuses to come, the strength you've built here carries over. You don't need an hour of meditation or a silent retreat. Just 2 minutes of stillness, daily standing strong in your living room, can teach you how to sit with discomfort and not panic. That's more than muscle, it's mental armor. Because aging doesn't mean life gets easier. It means you get stronger inside and out. And while building resilience is crucial, it won't matter if your joints can't keep up, which is exactly why the next benefit may be the most important yet. 6. Strong joints. Steady steps without the wear and tear. Ask anyone over 50 what holds them back the most, and you'll hear the same answer again and again: the joints. Knees ache, hips stiffen, and even something as simple as bending down to tie a shoe can feel like a chore. In fact, joint pain is one of the top reasons older Americans skip exercise altogether, because they're afraid of making things worse. But avoiding movement only makes the problem grow. Here's why the horse stance is different. Unlike exercises that pound cartilage and inflame tendons, this pose builds strength through stillness. It's called isometric, loading, a method proven to condition ligaments and support joint integrity without grinding them down. Research shows isometric training can reduce stiffness and improve mobility in seniors in just weeks, making daily movement smoother and less painful. When you lower into the stance, your knees, hips, and ankles align naturally. That gentle tension signals your body to adapt to reinforce the scaffolding that keeps you upright. Start at just 30 seconds and you'll feel your joints wake up without the strain. Over time, stairs feel easier, walks feel lighter, and even those morning aches begin to fade. Because protecting your joints isn't about avoiding exercise, it's about choosing the right kind. And once your joints feel supported, you'll unlock the next hidden benefit, greater hip freedom, which may just change the way you move through every part of your day. 7. Unlock your hips. Unlock your life. If your hips feel stiff when you get out of the car, or tight when you bend down to tie your shoes, you're not alone. Hip mobility quietly fades with age, and it's one of the sneakiest reasons people lose their ability to move freely. In America, reduced hip flexibility is one of the leading contributors to falls, back pain, and even poor digestion, because when your hips lock up, your whole body gets thrown off balance. This is where the horse stance becomes more than strength training. As you sink into the pose, your hip joints gently open, stretching the muscles and connective tissue around the pelvis. Unlike aggressive stretches that can strain or injure, this gradual opening is safe and effective. You don't have to go low, even a shallow version improves mobility over time. And science confirms that greater hip mobility reduces fall risk and helps maintain better posture, digestion, and spinal alignment. Imagine waking up in the morning without that stiff robot walk or sitting down for dinner without shifting in your chair every 5 minutes. That's the gift of open hips, more comfort, more freedom, more confidence in your everyday life. Because when your hips move well, so does everything else. And once the body starts moving freely, something even deeper begins to shift your hormones. And that's where benefit number 8 holds a surprise most people over 50 have never heard. 8. Boost hormones. Naturally feel more like yourself again. Ever notice how your energy dips for no reason, your motivation feels lower, or your mood swings more than it used to? That's not just aging. After 50, hormonal shifts quietly affect everything from sleep to focus to intimacy. And here's the sobering truth. Nearly 80% of adults over 55 report symptoms linked to hormone decline, but most are told to just live with it. That's where the horse stance offers a natural reset. When you hold the stance, your body enters a state of controlled stress, the good kind. This mild challenge triggers a healthy response, lower cortisol, higher testosterone, and a release of feel-good endorphins. Even short daily sessions can lift mood, sharpen focus, and boost vitality without supplements or medications. And because the stance also regulates breathing, it calms the nervous system, helping you sleep deeper and wake up with steadier energy. Think of it as reminding your body, I'm still here, I still move, I still matter. And the body responds. The result, you start feeling more like yourself again, lighter, sharper, and more alive. Because hormones don't just shape your biology, they shape your quality of life. And once your inner chemistry gets that boost, the next benefit takes it even further, showing how this one stance quietly activates your entire body at once. 9. Total body engagement without taking a single step. What if I told you that while it looks like nothing is happening on the outside, the horse stance is alive with activity on the inside? That's the hidden genius of this pose. It quietly engages nearly every major muscle group at once. Your legs hold steady, your core stabilizes your spine, your back and shoulders stay tall, and even your arms contribute by balancing posture. It's a full body workout disguised as stillness. This isn't just theory, it's called isometric training, and research shows it strengthens muscles while protecting joints from repetitive stress. For people over 50, that's gold. No pounding, no jumping, no weights. Just steady muscle activation that improves neuromuscular coordination, how well your brain and body talk to each other. That's what allows you to carry groceries with ease, lift your grandchild safely, or stay steady walking across uneven ground. And the beauty, you don't need music blasting, mirrors, or machines. Just your body, your breath, and a couple of quiet minutes. Day by day, the horse stance teaches your muscles to work together, giving you strength that's practical, not just cosmetic. Because this isn't about building a beach body, it's about building a body that carries you through life. And once you realize your body can do this much without moving an inch, the final benefit will blow your mind because it proves you don't need a gym at all. 10. A gym in your body, no equipment, no excuses. Let's be honest, most people over 50 don't want to fight for a treadmill, blast through loud music, or risk injury with heavy weights. That's why so many skip the gym entirely. But what if your body could be its own gym, ready whenever and wherever you are? That's the beauty of the horse stance. You carry it with you everywhere. No dumbbells, no mats, no fancy setup. Just you, a few feet of space, and 2 minutes of focus. You can practice it in your bedroom, before bed on your patio, with the sunrise, even barefoot in the kitchen while your coffee brews. And because it takes almost no time, it actually gets done. That's the difference between exercises you plan and exercises you actually stick with sustainability. Research shows consistency beats intensity for long-term health, and the horse stance delivers exactly that, a habit so simple it becomes part of your life instead of another chore. Think about it: strength, balance, circulation, hormones, resilience, all unlocked without ever leaving your home. This isn't about gym memberships or complicated routines. It's about building a lifestyle that works with you, not against you. Because when your own body becomes your gym, there are no more excuses. And now that you understand the power of this ancient pose, let's break down exactly how to do it safely, step by step, so you can start reaping these benefits today. Who should be careful with the horse stance? Now, before you dive in, let's talk safety, because even the simplest movement isn't for everyone. If you've recently had surgery on your knees, hips, or lower back, you should wait until your doctor clears you. The same goes if you're dealing with uncontrolled high blood pressure or severe balance issues. Your safety comes first. Remember, this exercise is gentle, but it's still a challenge. Listen to your body. If you feel sharp pain in your joints, dizziness, or anything unusual, stop immediately. There's no medal for pushing through discomfort that doesn't feel right. In fact, the smartest way to train after 50 is to respect your limits while slowly expanding them. For those with chronic conditions like arthritis or osteoporosis, the horse stance can still be incredibly beneficial, but you should start slow, maybe even holding a countertop or chair for support. Over time, as your strength and confidence grow, you'll naturally ease into holding the stance without assistance. And one more important reminder: always consult your healthcare provider or physical therapist before adding new routines, especially if you have a medical history. That quick check-in can save you a lot of trouble down the road. Because the goal here isn't to push harder, it's to build smarter. And once you know how to practice safely, the real power of this pose comes alive, not just in your body, but in the way it changes how you live every single day. The power of stillness and why it matters now. In a world that tells you to move faster, do more, and never stop the horse, stance offers something radically different: stillness with purpose. It may look simple, even ordinary, but don't be fooled, because in just 2 minutes a day, you've seen how it can strengthen your legs, stabilize your core, restore your balance, support circulation, ease your joints, unlock your hips, even rebalance your hormones. This isn't hype, it's mechanics. And it works. But the real power isn't just in the science, it's in what it gives back to you: freedom, independence, and confidence. After 50, those aren't luxuries, they're lifelines. Every second you stand in this pose, you're telling yourself, I'm not done. I still grow. I still matter. That belief paired with consistent action changes everything. So here's my challenge. Don't just watch this video, stand up right now. Take 30 seconds, feel your body ground itself. Let your breath steady, let your mind quiet. That's your first step to reclaiming strength that lasts. And if you found value here, save this video so you can practice daily, and subscribe so you never miss the next science-backed way to protect your health after 50. Because this isn't just about exercise, it's about building a stronger, longer, better life. And next time, I'll reveal 3 everyday foods that could quietly undo all the progress you make with this stance. Foods most people over 50 eat every week without realizing the damage. Don't miss it.